Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some wrestling news. Here's some stuff from Wrestle OPS, and then I'll talk about some stuff from Sean Ross Sapp. So let's get into it. So, apparently, in her match with Nia Jax during this week's WWE Raw, Becky Lynch was busted open legitimately. So apparently, I've seen all this storyline. It looked like fake blood, but apparently she was actually busted open legit, but was fine and in good spirits backstage. So, it was like a rope bump. I don't think it was even Nia's fault. I think it wasn't the punch that busted her open. I think she hit the freaking rope. The rope bump. So I thought it was freaking fake blood. I thought it was really story-related, but I guess fitting how given this whole thing began 5 years ago. And I don't think at this point it's personal. They're in good spirits afterwards. I think she just hit the rope bump, and it kind of busted her like lip open. But I think she was bleeding before the punch though. So I thought she just popped a blood capsule too early, so I guess she actually was legitimately busted open. It's WrestleVotes. Per WrestleVotes. WWE plans to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Hulkamania this month. Whilst an appearance is not planned as of now, it's not out of the question. They need to announce a date so I can not tune in. And I'm trying not to be rude, just I don't care about Hulk Hogan. Like in 2024. Like it's 2024 for goodness sake. No one wants to freaking see this crap, man. Like, I don't know, it just put me to sleep. I just don't really care to see Hulk Hogan. Especially if it's an appearance. So The Rock, last night on Returning to WWE, he said on his IG saying, and quote, "We're just getting started." I know people be like, "Oh, Cody Rhodes and the Shambles." Why is it everybody's first thing to just go and, "Oh, Cody Rhodes and his fans are in shambles"? Like, people don't realize Elimination Chamber is coming up. There was a report that Australia wanted The Rock. That's the whole reason they went to Australia, was to get The Rock there. And him and Roman Reigns are going to face off at the Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes is going to win his Elimination Chamber match. And then we get the belt to WrestleMania. Takes the belt from Roman Reigns. Simple as that. I don't know why people are making this so complicated. Or overcomplicating this. This is not going to happen at WrestleMania. Trust me. And Cody will finish the story. Australia paid big money for The Rock. And it's not even cope. People say, "Oh, it's cope." No, it's just the facts. They would not go to probably wouldn't go to Australia if they weren't getting The Rock there. I mean, just saying truth. So video/clips surrounding The Rock's at WWE return during last night's WWE Raw Day 1 have assumed an estimated 83,800,000 views across all official company social platforms in 24 hours. And people will be like, "Oh, people say they want Cody and Roman WrestleMania." Yes, we do. Because their WrestleMania doesn't need The Rock, and his schedule may not even work with those dates. Elimination Chamber is fine. Cody and Roman's way better for WrestleMania. Just my opinion. And he hasn't wrestled in the main event in the most important pay-per-view in years. And people will say they want to see that main event, but those are the same people that would get pissed off when Roman Reigns would retain over The Rock. When people would rather see, I'll just say me, I'd rather see Cody win it. I still think he will. So, Oba Femi in NXT is the winner of the NXT Men's Breakout Tournament and has secured a guaranteed championship contract. He's looked really good on NXT, and he has a good look and solid talking already from the bit I've seen. He has a good monster moveset. He's a solid worker. I see no real downside, and the only upside is he keeps improving. So he's officially the breakout star of NXT, winning the breakout tournament. So it came out yesterday. Per Fightful Select, Trinity Fatu AKA or FKA, formerly known as Naomi, is expected to return to WWE, which is very interesting. Because there's rumors. Brian Alvarez, he said, don't be surprised if Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné shows up on Dynamite, on AEW Dynamite, which is not. But he could be wrong. We'll see. But it's kind of interesting now that Naomi's expected to return to WWE and Sasha going to AEW, possibly. So, Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark. He published an apology video via his Instagram. Remember, I don't know, a little late, but guessing he did apologize to the victims, obviously. I don't know if I'd accept his apology, but I'm not gonna say, oh, we don't accept his apology. I don't know, but actions speak louder than words. And he did address. I understand his actions, but if we keep it a stake, he probably dealt with that behind closed doors. He probably didn't mention it in the apology thing. And you don't need to be specific. It's been well documented and investigated by both WWE and the internet. And he apologized for his general behavior and actions the last few years. But hopefully he can but let's just wait to see if he puts those words into action. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just too late at this point. I don't think any majority of the people want to see him come back. I watched the video, I just didn't know what to think about it, honestly. It's whatever. At least the apology. You can go watch the video on his Instagram, I guess, if you want to. So, WWE have announced that Triple H will be making a major announcement on Thursday, and I think it's going to be TNA and WWE partnering up. I don't know. I just think it's going to be that, because WWE and TNA, and I don't know why. I just think it is. I think it's going to be the announcement. I just feel like they'll partner up, because it makes sense if WWE and TNA are partnering up. NXT and Worlds collide. You won't. Worlds will collide on January 13th. You won't believe who's showing up, and it's kind of interesting, where it has NXT Worlds collide and Hard to Kill. The first thing it says is Worlds will collide. I think that's kind of a little bit of a spoiler as to what I think that announcement will be. And it makes sense if they're pairing up, because stars cross over several times a year for special matches. WWE using Knockout Week to promote their huge week this week. The Trinity news, TNA launching their own streaming service, naming their special shows premium live events like WWE does. So I think it's going to be a WWE TNA partnership, most likely. Which I like it, man. You might have to start watching TNA on Thursdays. Actually, get a whole week of wrestling with Monday and Friday with WWE, TNA on Thursday. I don't really watch Collision, but Dynamite. We'll see. But we have some more stuff from Sean Ross Sapp. So, Deonna Purrazzo has had talks with All Elite Wrestling. Fightful Select can confirm. I know people be like, "Oh, she's showing up tonight." They might do the Adam Cole Bryan Danielson double debut with her and Mercedes possibly, but that could happen. I don't know. I figure that would be her likely landing spot and going to AEW. Could be her and Mercedes, most likely both. I don't know if they'll debut Mercedes Moné tonight. So it looks like Naomi and Giulia, however you say her name, will go to WWE, and Deonna Purrazzo or Mercedes to AEW. Most likely where the women's like free agents would go. But hopefully they actually do something with the women's division if they get those two. If they get those, get Mercedes and Deonna Purrazzo, they better actually fucking use the women's division for once. Like, I'm just being honest. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video here. So until next time, peace.